I think you can always learn every day. It doesn't matter how good you are. When the coach wants me, it's important to know I'm ready to play every game, every minute. At Old Trafford you warm up with nobody in the stands, you hear nothing in the tunnel, and then you enter the pitch and you hear an incredible noise. When I was a kid, I played maybe 7 or 8 hours a day. So, to play 90 minutes every 3 days or 2 days is not enough for me. I look for every game in the same way. And I think the league is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you don't have to score or win against the big six, you have to score and win against everyone. I see people talking about Bruno not doing so well against the big six. People have said Bruno gives the ball away too many times when we lose a game. For most people, it's easy when you're in front of the TV. It is easy, just look at the goalkeeper jump to his left, so why don't you shoot to the right? Yeah, I can shoot to the right, but, on my mind, was the left and the goalkeeper saved it. It can happen. But the most important thing, for me, is to keep scoring. We have to go into every game with the same mentality as we have for Liverpool. It can be different playing against Burnley to Liverpool. I understand for the fans it's different, but, for us, it can't be, because the result we want is the same and nothing else. If I change the mindset of some players or my mindset helped some players to be better, maybe. But I don't think it was me changing anything for the club, because playing for Manchester United means playing with the pressure, playing with the responsibility. I will be captain for my teammates, and be captain of Manchester United is an important achievement for me, but I think everyone is the captain, everyone needs to help and be a leader in their own way. Leadership is different in every player. I looked at Manchester with more interest when Cristiano was here, because it's normal when you have Portuguese players in some teams, you look at them more than other teams. When Cristiano burst onto the scene here in Manchester, he spent a good chunk of his early career here and enjoyed so much success. That's why it was a dream of mine to play for Manchester United, and I'm very pleased to be here because it's a childhood dream come true. The players start to recognize your game, start to know how you move, how you pass, how you shoot, and the things become difficult now. So now I need to improve more and to work more and understand more the teams who I play against, because they will understand me better. But I need to be prepared to understand better the difficulties they can have. The one I like to watch and follow was Iniesta, because Iniesta is a mix between an 8 and a 10. It is a way I can do better, between 8 and 10. It is the guy who always likes to have the ball, take the risks, and I think Iniesta was one of the best in the world. I have a lot of players I like to see. For example, in my first few years, the player I think is the one everyone liked and always will like is Ronaldinho. For me, he is the player with the capacity to take you and put you in front of the TV, and you will stay for hours. For hours. You need to go out to the game and just understand you need to beat your opponent. With all of the respect, because you need to have respect for your opponent, but you need to beat them. If you don't beat them, they will beat you. Maybe my way of showing leadership is a little more expressive and people see more from me than other players, but I think at the end of the day, you have to have 25 leaders in the team if you want to win something. When I received the call saying, "Bruno, you have the chance of moving to Manchester," I called my wife, my brother, my sister, my mother, and just started crying. But I was crying through happiness. I was really good. I had a coach who said to me, "If you want to be a top player, you will need to play as a central defender. If you want to be a good player, you will be a midfielder." I could be much better, I don't know. I grew up with my brother who is 5 years older, and so I grew up playing with him and with his friends. Most of the time, I wouldn't play because he didn't want me to play with his friends. I don't know if he was afraid that I was too good for them. I will never stop improving until I stop my career, because I think every day you can improve, every day you can do something new, and every day you can do something better. If we win trophies, it is the most important thing. Of course, it's good for a player to win individual awards, and I will never say I don't want to be the best player in the league or I don't want to be the PFA player of the season. To get to play alongside Cristiano and other very good Portuguese players makes me very proud, and I hope I can help inspire the next generation of 9-year-olds with painted faces, watching us in their own town squares. Growing up, my father was never interested in how many goals I scored, how many passes I made, but only in how many mistakes I made, and how I could be more efficient.